Hello everyone, it's Erica with Crafteinated, and today I'm going to make Valentines. I had posted on my Instagram the other day like a little poll, like should I do a Valentine's Day video, and it got a lot of yeses, so I'm going to make some Valentines. The only thing is I want to use my scrap to make these Valentines. So I'm going to kind of show you the steps that I've already done, and then kind of where I'm going to go, and then I'll come back and we'll make one together. So I used my Cricut for this, and if you don't have a Cricut, you could still do something very similar to what I'm doing. You'll just have to either use like a ruler and make some lines, or a stamp, or something else. So in my design space, I have this image that I flattened onto the paper, and it just has like a little embellishment up at the top, or flourish, with some lined like the old school kind of like big thick kid handwriting double lines that you like learn how to write on, with the two in front, which I thought was really cute. So that's it, kind of like close up. So when I go to make it, it's a print then cut, and I can do 4 at a time on one piece of 8 and a half by 11 piece of paper. So I did make those, and then this is what it looks like when it comes out. And then I send it through my Cricut, and it cuts it out into 4 little 4x3 Valentines. So I have quite a few here already cut out. And so this is kind of going to be the base of the back of my Valentine. I'm going to use these right here, and they're really, they're cute. I think they're the perfect size for a Valentine. And then I have, I have a lot, and I have some more in here. I have a lot of scrap that I have, you know, collected over time. This is not all of my scrap, but I went through it and I picked out things that were pink and red and floral, and just kind of like, this one is from a Valentine's Day kit, La La Love I think, or something like that. And so I just pulled out a bunch of stuff that I thought might be like really pretty. And so I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna make a few off camera because I haven't even gotten to that point yet. But I'm going to make a few of these off camera, and then when I come back, we'll make one together, and I'll flip through all the ones that I've made so far. So I will be back in just a little bit, and we'll go through all of that. So I have made quite a few of these little Valentines, so I'm going to go through them all. I'll speed it up, put it to music, and then we'll come back and we'll go through the making of. So these are all of the Valentines that I've made, and they all have that same back where it says to and from. And I just feel like they turned out so cute, and I just love using my scraps for projects like these. They're just one little tiny note card with this really pretty on the back. That's a stamped sentiment that I punch out. And I'm going to show you what I used to make all of these. So the items I used to make this project, I used this punch, which is like that scalloped punch that you saw. I used my stamp pad. I like the stays on myself. And I used my, what is this thing called? I can't even remember what it's called. My Misty. I used my Misty, and then I used this stamp right here. If you can see it, it says Happy Valentine's Day. I like to use my washi cutter for my tape, and then I use this to remove the backing from my tape, as well as my tape adhesive. I used scissors. I used my bone folder. I used my corner rounder, and I used my paper cutter. So the first thing that I do, as I showed you guys, is I made all of those backs for the Valentine. So my back is, so the back of this is 4 by 3. And like I said, I use the Cricut, but you could very simply stamp something up here, use a ruler to do some lines, and then write to and from at the bottom. I just wanted it to look more polished, and I wanted it to be quick. So I didn't want to do that for every single one. Then you pick out your back. So I'm going to use this Valentine's Day one for the back of it. And it's really cute. It's definitely Valentine's-y. And I'm going to use this piece as like that kind of back piece that goes across. And then I'm going to use this pink as the stamp sentiment. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my sentiment. So I'm going to use my punch. And I used all scraps for this. I used, even for the stamping part, like as you see, I did a few on here. I went through my my plain scrap as well and picked out things that I could use for this. So I haven't moved it so that it's like the perfect spot because I set it up and then I just kept stamping. So I'll put it there. Then we're done with this. And I just use my Stays On. And I stamp the stamp part on the Misty. And the thing I love about the Misty, if you don't have one, you can just use a regular block. But the thing I love about the Misty is that if it's not dark enough, you can reapply it and it goes to the right spot. So that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. So now we're done with the Misty. And we're done with the stamp pad. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this paper at 3 by 4. Now the 3 is going to be the horizontal and the 4 is going to be the vertical. So it only matters if it's something like this where it's going to have writing on it, and it kind of goes both ways, so it doesn't matter, but you're going to want that to be your 4 is going to be the up and down. You don't want it to be like this. So I'll cut it first at 3 and then at 4 and then I'm going to cut this piece at a half. And that's going to be basically everything I need to do this. And then I still have some scrap left over. So the first thing I'm going to do with these pieces is I'm going to put my tape down onto the back. And I do the edging and then I do one down the middle so that it doesn't kind of like, you know, sometimes when you just do the edging of things, like it has like kind of like that air pocket in there. If people like are messing with it. So I like to do something down the middle so that that doesn't occur. And I love using this washi cutter for my tape because it just makes it so quick. I don't have to get my scissors out for this portion. I keep my scissors, I say I use my scissors, but I didn't have to use them much, just if I needed to trim off of the edging to kind of fine tune it. So there, that's on. So now I just remove the backing. And then make sure that it's the right orientation for your Valentine. And then just, I like to line it up with the bottom here. And then I use my bone folder to kind of burnish it down. And that is the main piece of your Valentine. Like from here, you can do whatever you want. I just did something very simple because I wanted to make a few of these because I'm thinking I might take them to work and hand them out. I was also thinking potentially, like I'm not doing any shows this year, you know, with COVID and everything. And I like to do both sides when I do the corner rounding. I'm probably weird like that. But since I'm not doing any shows this year, I wouldn't make any to sell. But I was thinking these would be really cute to do like in packs of 4 for $1 or something, because it is using your scrap. It doesn't take much putting together anything. So I might do that next time. So then I just use the back side of that Valentine's Day paper because it coordinates really well, and just do a thin line of my glitter glue. You could use the tape glue. I just found it to be faster to do the glitter glue for this piece. And then all the way across. And then you put some glitter glue on this. I just put it all around. And then I just line up the Valentines with that band that goes across. And there you have it. That is it. I swear that took no time at all. And I think they turn out super cute. I love them. I'm probably going to fill them out for coworkers and hand them out at work. I got a little bit of glue up here, but that's okay. They're really, really fun. And I like it that I was able to use so much scrap, just taking that little tiny extra piece and making it just a little bit more fun. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. As you guys know, I'm still trying to use up my scrap, so if you have any ideas or, you know, any recommendations or things you'd like to see, please let me know, because I have so much scrap and I'm trying to use it up. So yeah, I think it's precious. So I'll let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.